Hey, have you ever wondered what really keeps love alive after decades? Why do some couples glow with passion at 90, while others drift apart? What's the secret that a 92-year-old woman shared that could change your relationships forever? Stick with me, David, on Senior Health Star, because this is going to blow your mind. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our journey to vibrant living. Welcome back to Senior Health Star. I'm David, your guide to thriving in your golden years with health, wisdom, and joy. Today, we're diving into something deeply personal, profoundly human, and absolutely life-changing. Picture this: a 92-year-old woman, eyes sparkling with the wisdom of a life well lived, sharing advice so powerful it could transform how you see love, intimacy, and connection. This isn't just about romance, it's about unlocking the secrets to emotional and physical vitality at any age. Are you ready to discover what most men don't know about building a bond that lasts a lifetime? Let's jump in with a story that'll warm your heart and inspire your soul. Let me take you back to a small cafe in Savannah, Georgia, where I met Clara, a 92-year-old widow with a smile that could light up the room. Clara sat across from me, sipping her tea, and told me about her 65-year marriage to her husband, James. "David," she said, leaning in, "people think love fades with age, but ours only grew stronger. The secret? It's not about grand gestures, it's about making each other feel seen every single day." Clara shared how James would leave little notes on her pillow even after 50 years together. Not fancy love letters, just simple words like, "You make my mornings brighter." She said those notes weren't just paper, they were proof that she was cherished. And in return, Clara poured her heart into their intimate moments, not out of duty, but because she felt safe, loved, and deeply connected. Now here's the kicker. Clara told me that intimacy, like oral intimacy, wasn't just about physical pleasure for her. It was a language of trust, a way to say, "I'm all in for you." But it only worked because James made her feel emotionally secure. So, what's the takeaway? Intimacy isn't about what happens in the bedroom, it's about what happens in the heart. Have you ever thought about what makes your partner feel truly seen? Drop a comment below with one thing you do to make your loved one feel special. I'd love to hear it. If Clara's story resonates with you, don't miss out on more wisdom like this. Subscribe to Senior Health Star and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video packed with life-changing insights. Let's keep this journey going together. Now, let's get into the why behind Clara's wisdom. Science backs her up. Women's desire for intimacy is wired to emotional connection, not just physical attraction. A 2023 study from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that women feel most drawn to partners who make them feel safe, valued, and understood. It's not about looks or performance, it's about presence. When a woman feels emotionally secure, her desire for closeness skyrockets. But when she feels ignored or disconnected, that spark fades, no matter how much she loves you. Think about it. Have you ever noticed your partner pulling away even if nothing seems wrong? That's often a sign of an emotional gap. Clara taught me that men often make one silent mistake. They stop making their partner feel special. Early in a relationship, you're all in planning dates, listening intently, leaving sweet voicemails. But over time, life gets busy, and those small gestures fade. The result? An emotional bank account that's running on empty. Here's a real-life example. My friend Tom, 68, told me he and his wife Linda hit a rough patch after 40 years together. "David, we were like roommates," he said. The passion was gone. He thought it was just age until he started listening to Linda's heart again. One night, instead of watching television, he asked, "What's been on your mind lately?" That simple question opened the floodgates. Linda shared how she felt unseen, like her thoughts didn't matter anymore. Tom didn't try to fix either, just listened. Within weeks, their closeness returned, stronger than ever. So, ask yourself, when was the last time you made your partner feel like the most important person in the room? Let's keep this practical and actionable for all you seniors out there, because it's never too late to reignite that spark. Clara's wisdom boils down to 3 simple habits you can start today to rebuild emotional and physical intimacy. These are easy, powerful, and perfect for anyone in their golden years looking to strengthen their relationship. Ready? Let's break them down. Habit number 1. Speak to her heart, not just her ears. Words have power, especially for women. Clara told me James would say things like, "Your laugh makes every day better." It wasn't just a compliment, it was a window into his heart. Instead of generic praise like, "You look nice," try something specific. "I love how your eyes light up when you talk about your garden." These words show you see her, not just her appearance. Try this today. Tell your partner one thing you appreciate about who they are, not just what they do. Maybe it's her kindness, her wit, or the way she cares for others. Speak with intention and watch her light up. Habit number 2. Touch without expectation. Physical touch is a love language, but it's not always about leading to the bedroom. Clara said James would hold her hand during walks or kiss her forehead while she read. Those moments said, "I cherish you for you." Many men make the mistake of only touching when they want something more, and women sense that. Here's your challenge. Try non-goal-driven touch. Brush her shoulder as you pass by, hold her hand during a movie, or give her a warm hug just because. These gestures build trust, and when she feels adored in the small moments, she'll crave closeness in the bigger ones. Habit number 3. Show up consistently in the small things. Grand gestures are great, but Clara said it's the daily proof of love that matters. Refill her coffee before she asks. Ask about her day and really listen. Remember the little stories she tells you. These acts deposit trust into her emotional bank account, and when that account is full, she'll naturally want to give back emotionally and physically. Let me share a story. My neighbor, Frank, 72, told me he started leaving sticky notes for his wife, Susan, after hearing Clara's advice. Just simple things like, "Thanks for being my best friend." Susan started smiling more, initiating hugs, even planning date nights. One small habit transformed their connection. What's one small habit you can start today to show your partner they're cherished? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every one. Loving these tips? Let's keep the wisdom flowing. Subscribe to Senior Health Star and hit that bell to join our community of seniors living with purpose and passion. Your support keeps this channel thriving. Now, here's where it gets exciting. The best relationships don't require endless effort, they're built on understanding. I met a couple, Mark and Lisa, both in their late 60s, who were struggling. Mark was a great husband, worked hard, provided for Lisa, always said, "I love you." But Lisa felt distant, less affectionate, and intimacy was rare. Mark was frustrated. "I do everything for her, why isn't it enough?" One night, Mark tried something different. Instead of offering solutions or brushing off Lisa's concerns, he said, "Tell me what's on your mind." "I really want to understand." Lisa opened up not about one big issue, but about feeling unheard, like her emotions didn't matter. That small shift, choosing to listen instead of fix, changed everything. Within days, Lisa felt safe and valued again, and their intimacy reignited. Here's the secret. Women don't fall in love with what you do, they fall in love with how you make them feel. If she feels emotionally distant, no amount of gifts or compliments will bridge that gap. But if she feels heard and understood, attraction happens effortlessly. Want to try this tonight? Ask your partner, "Do you feel truly heard in our relationship?" Then listen, don't argue, don't fix, just be present. That one question could unlock a deeper connection than you've felt in years. Now, let's take this wisdom to the next level. Clara didn't just share relationship advice, she emphasized that true intimacy thrives when you're healthy in body, mind, and spirit. At 92, she was vibrant because she cared for herself holistically. "David," she said, "you can't love someone fully if you're not at peace with yourself." For seniors, health is the foundation of connection. A 2024 study from the American Geriatric Society found that regular exercise, a balanced diet, and stress management boost emotional and physical vitality in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Clara swore by her morning walks, a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, and daily moments of gratitude. "When I feel good," she said, "I have more love to give." But Clara's real secret? Inner peace. She practiced meditation and read spiritual teachings, from Christian sermons to Buddhist reflections. Finding calm within, she told me, helps me show up fully for others. This isn't about religion. It's about grounding yourself so you can love without fear or resentment. Here's a story. My uncle, Robert, 75, started meditating for 10 minutes a day after his doctor warned him about stress. At first, he thought it was woo-woo, but soon he noticed he was calmer, more patient, and more present with his wife, Ellen. Their conversations deepened, and Ellen said, "You're like the man I fell in love with again." So, what's your self-care routine? Do you take time to nourish your body and soul? Try this. Add one healthy habit this week maybe, a 15-minute walk or a moment of quiet reflection. Your partner will feel the difference when you show up as your best self. Now, let's address a challenge many seniors face, feeling like it's too late to rekindle intimacy. Maybe you think age, health issues, or years of disconnection make change impossible. Clara had a message for you. It's never too late to start small. Take John and Mary, a couple in their 80s I met at a community center. John had arthritis, and Mary struggled with low energy. They hadn't been intimate in years, and John assumed their spark was gone forever. But after attending a senior wellness workshop, they started small, holding hands during evening walks, sharing one thing they were grateful for each day. Over months, those small acts rebuilt their emotional bridge, and Mary said, "I feel closer to John now than I did in our 50s. The lesson? You don't need to be young or in perfect health to connect deeply. Start where you are. If mobility is an issue, try seated stretches together. If energy is low, share a quiet moment of listening. Every small step counts. What's one challenge holding you back from deeper connection? Share it in the comments, and let's inspire each other to overcome it." As we wrap up, let's reflect on Clara's wisdom. True intimacy starts with emotional connection, nurtured by small, intentional acts of love. But it's also about you caring for your body, mind, and spirit so you can show up fully for those you love. Here's your action step. Tonight, ask your partner, "What's one thing I can do to make you feel truly seen?" Listen with your heart, and take one small step to show you care. Then, nourish yourself, take a walk, eat a colorful meal, or spend 10 minutes in quiet reflection. Explore spiritual teachings, whether it's a sermon, a meditation, or a book on mindfulness. These practices ground your soul, bringing peace to your heart and harmony to your relationships. When your mind and body are in balance, you radiate love effortlessly. Clara's life proved it. At 90, you can be vibrant, connected, and deeply in love. So, what's one thing you'll do today to bring more love into your life? Drop it in the comments. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you for joining me on Senior Health Star. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to keep the wisdom coming. Hit that bell so you never miss a tip for thriving in your golden years. Let's build a community of seniors living with passion, purpose, and peace. I'm David, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay vibrant, stay connected, and keep shining.